Welcome to Spalding, the race that features the longest grass in cyclocross. A lot of riders ahead of me on the grid here, since the Links League have one massive race with all of the adults and juniors all together. I think there's 41 in this race. So let's get started. With me being right towards the back here, it leads to quite a leisurely start actually, because I can't really sprint off the line because there's no space to sprint into. I get a decent enough start, I get away nicely, but I've got a lot of work to do, as you can see. Not an awful lot of space to move up, to be honest, but you can see the long grass and bumpiness of the surface means that this is going to be a hard race from start to finish without anywhere really to recover. People in front of me dismount, so it's time for me to get off as well and run around this corner. Use it as an opportunity to maybe move up or back, or crash into people, or block other people. Yep, I think I've kind of blocked the way for a bunch of other folks there, but chasing on to the group ahead. Having a little look on the right here to see if I can move up, but the longer grass is slowing me down and I just have to sort of settle for where I am. Then we're up and down and through a few twists and turns, and it doesn't look like there's much space to move on. We're just in this big sea of traffic here. And I find if I focus too much on trying to overtake, I kind of forget about where to put my front wheel, forget about my line choices and that kind of thing, and sometimes it is just worth waiting for the right moment to pounce, which is here. I'm off the bike, run up there, remount pretty successfully, and now I'm on to Spalding rider Grassel, who, if you had seen my race video from Nettleham last year, you'll have seen that we were kind of neck and neck for most of the race. So I thought, well, I'm probably in the right sort of place for me now, and a nice wheel to sit on for a little bit. And this course is called the Moat, and you can see we're down in the moat here, zigzagging left and right, and there's really no way you can get past anyone here. And this, believe it or not, is probably the most challenging part of the lap. You had to kind of time the upstroke of your pedal to avoid pedal striking there on the off camber, and then there was a little lump that would kind of ruin your momentum, and I'm sure that better riders were taking it quicker, but that was as good as I could do. And then straight down the hill, and I'm still on Gareth's wheel, but it looks like on this occasion I'm going to get past. It looks like we're moving quite quickly here on the GoPro onboard footage, but look how slowly you're actually moving through the grass. God. I practiced this section quite a bit before the race, and I found that taking the higher line here was slightly better. It looks like I'm just about to squeeze past there, but having to kind of rein it back in a little bit to avoid touching wheels, and then back down again. And this is the dismount point and jump over these logs. Some people are able to ride this section, I have no idea how. And it looks like the rider on the left here from the army seems to be just putting his chain back on, and then he's kind of blocked my path there a little bit and ruined my momentum, but I'll try and get past him as soon as I can, which I managed to here, I think. And again, look how fast we're moving here. Blink and you'll miss us, we're going that fast. And I thought I was taking this run up like a pro during the race, but from the spectator's point of view it looks like we're barely moving. Having to fight the bike through the grass again just to get the momentum going. And I managed to catch back up with 124. This is Andrew from the Brown Cow Buckaroos race team, and I'm on his wheel for a bunch of this lap. And here we are going past this poor guy who seems to have got a problem with his bike in a long run back to the pits. Up and down through the trees again, and this is a bit of a mistake from me which lets Andrew get away from me. But then come the start of lap 4, I'm back on the wheel again, and I think I actually stay with him for most of lap 4. So let's skip on a little bit. This is the start of lap 5 now. And I'm getting lapped there by George Thompson from Rose Race Team. And this is actually me getting lapped by Mark Cotton from VC Lincoln, who ends up being the race winner. But for a change, it's not just me getting lapped here, I'm doing some lapping myself, and again using this little run up as a good opportunity to move through the field here past a couple of mountain bikers. And with it being my local race, it was really good to have some teammates here. This is Steve from Linconshire, who I'm coming past now. Nice to have people that you know in the race to sort of cheer on as you go past and offer words of encouragement. It's going past Lindsay there from Linconshire. But now we jump forward to the battle for 20th position, catching up here with number 107 Leighton Davies. Here we come, battling against the wind and the treacherous long grass and taking this off-camber section like pros. Winding round the trees. Can I get past him? Jumping off and running. Here we come. We're going to get through. Oh no, he can't clip in. He's having a nightmare getting clipped back in there. He's checking his pedals. Now's the time for me to take advantage of the situation and move past on their home straight. There we go. Up into 20th position. Just a couple more laps to hold him off for, and I can keep my top 20. Just coming up to finish lap 8 here, and you see someone waiting on the side there. That's because the race leader's coming up to lap us, but I'm not going to get lapped. I want to do an extra lap of this. I'm just getting used to it. I'm just getting the hang of the course, and I'm actually starting to enjoy it. I think it's the first time I've said that about a cross race for a little while, but something about this course, the fact it was just a solid effort all the way through, really worked hard, and yeah, I felt like I'd given it my all for the whole race, and there's the finish line, and thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the race, and hopefully see you in another video soon.